Hey you guys, it's Jade. So excited today because I'm sharing with you a My Teddy Boo mini album. This is the Carriage Mini, and the die cuts are like superb. Oh my god, I had so much fun making this carriage. Look at how freaking cute this is. Oh, when I first got it, I died. I actually do have a video on the kit, and I'll link it somewhere up here or in the down bar. So, I have a lot to show, so I'm just going to jump into it. I made a desktop calendar for this mini, and right here on the front, I have the carriage, and what I did was I used Tim Holtz emboss powder, and then over that I used the Snow White paint dauber just to create some texture on there. And then here I just used the black and brown, I think it's Vintage Photo and Black Soot Distress Powder, just to make like the wheels look dirty, because the carriage goes places, I guess. And then over here, of course, I have the calendar. This is the 7 Gypsies calendar. Some wild orchid flowers, a little key embellishment, some more wild orchid flowers, and then a cute little brad. On the inside of the carriage, there's some music note paper, and then some lace. On top is a Melissa Francis embellishment. I love that freaking embellishment. And a Tim Holtz little plaque there. On the side of each carriage, there's a little tag. And then here you can document all of the events going on that month. It says January right here. And that's how that works. And it just sticks into every side of the carriage. And then I bound this with the 7 Gypsies binding wires. They're just, I don't know, they're just flexible and just easy to work with. And then on the back of every page, there's a portrait page. So here, you know, you can place the portrait. You can display it this way or the other way with the calendar. But either way, you kind of get, you know, a picture space. So I used a die cut. It was actually the Spellbinders Top Note die cut to create this place for the picture. And then I have a strip of music note paper here, some wild orchid flowers again, a Prima button, pearls, little embellishments. This is a little stamp. It says date, and I got this from Paper Tray Ink. And then there's a little envelope in the back. And then what I do is I'm storing the extra calendar pages, and I'll tell you why in just a second, why I have extra calendar pages. And I have a Madame Daphine's charm here, and yes, I still have those because I like pretty much bought up my Michael's worth of them before they like discontinued selling them there. So the reason why I have extra calendar pages is because there's only 6 pages here, and then like I said, on the back of every last one of them is a picture page. I just didn't want to negate doing that. So what I did was I placed all of the calendar pages on Velcro like this, and that way you filter through the 6 months, and then you come back and it's July. So like that, and there you go. And if you like any particular page, you know, you can use it for every month. I don't know. But yeah, so that's how I kind of worked through that, because I didn't want I didn't want to do 12 pages, so because it would be so bulky, and that, so this was just the best solution that I could come up with. And on that little tag, like, this is January, and then there's a place for July as well. So I just created a trifold, and I used a ticket punch, and there's 2 places. So that's how that works. So that's the first page, and then we go on to February. And then so here I just used Vintage Photo, and I covered the entire place, and then I just dabbed a little bit of black soot here and there. I also stamped it with my French script stamp. You can see it right there. And then I have a little fussy cut girl coming out of the carriage like that. And then I have a little tag here that says Time Flies, and I did some fussy cutting on some of the roses and things. This is a girl's papery little tag here. Some more Wild Orchid crafts, and this is a Jenny Bolin button in the back, and then some leaves. And then on the behind everything, I have some just vintage novel paper back here. And then of course this comes off as well. and you can switch out the months. And then here is the tag. Oh, it says update, and then February, and then of course August, because that would be the next time you go through that page. So that's how that looks, and it tucks right here, like so. On the back, this is the portrait page, and this is just room for a picture right here. I created this little tag. I used a Prima stamp. I love the Prima stamps from the last release. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. I layered some lace here. This is another Melissa Francis embellishment. Some Prima flowers right here, here, and then some wild orchid flowers flanking those. And then here goes the tag right here. It just has a little timepiece on it, like that. And then I just layered some printery paper, stagger layered it. So that is that page. And then we move on to March. And then March, I actually embossed this with the Tim Holtz Distress. I really like the texture that it gives you. It's like that dirty texture, but it's not shiny, so I really, really like that. And then I placed some lace here, and then this is one of the Tim Holtz book plates. And there's a little girl inside there peeking out. And then there's just a little white vintage button, and then I have some twine, some lace on the bottom, and then some Wild Orchid Craft flowers, some bling in the background, and then just some random layers of ephemera from the collection. And I believe that's from the Romantique collection here. And then a doily in the very back. And then, of course, just like the other ones, this can come off, and you would put September there. And then here's the tag for this page. This is priority. Whoops. March. Oh, open. And then September. Just like so. And then on the portrait page, you guys know I love layering my lace. I just love it. So I did layer a gang of lace here, and then I have a vintage, I'm being text. Sorry, guys. Don't they know I'm making a video? Right here, I just have a vintage ruler with some flowers. This is wild orchid flowers as well. Can you tell I just got a wild orchid order not too long ago? And I've been waiting to dig in. And then I layered some paper as well, and this creates a pocket for the photo mat. And here I just layered some papers on top. This is printery with Pixie Glen. All of these papers just went so well together. So I was really excited about that. And then on the back, I have some, like a strip of ruler here, just to coordinate kind of with the page. A little black in the back too. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It wasn't big enough for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then this is actually a little pocket. This die that I used is an edge die, and it's from Paper Tray Ink, and I love it. And then there's a little tag that just says A through H and then date. So you can put like a couple of photos on here if you wanted to. You could put a photo in the back. And then this slides right back into the pocket like so. And then this little piece right here was actually an ephemera pack from Pink Paisley's Butterfly Garden. So I just stuck that right on there. So that is March and September. This is April and October. So here, I use the same technique as I used on the first page. I used the embossing powders and then daubed over it with the white paint dauber. And then I have a Kaiser Craft wood piece here, a laser cut wood piece, and I just daubed over that with some the Snow White paint dauber as well. Some Prima flowers here, and some black lace in the background. Some novel page in the back of the carriage. And then this is another one of those Madame Daphne charms that I placed here. It says gin. I don't know, maybe this is a gin carriage. Or the DD carriage, I don't know. And then there's some lace in the background. I do have a tassel coming off of the charm and it just dangles. Yay. I had to demonstrate it because, I don't know, you might not believe me. So then I have a doily die cut in the background, and this is my favorite things. And then again, you know, the calendar page does come off, and it can become October. And then there's some wild orchid crafts, and I just bound them together with a little bit of twine there. And then the tag says event. There's April, the little bird cage, and October. I really like this mini because I was able to use a lot of stamps that, you know, those really pretty stamps that you kind of hoard and you kind of almost don't know what to do with them all the time. I was able to use them on the tags, and I really love that. And then this is the portrait page. You can stick extra photos in there. You can stick your calendar page in there. You can write some journaling here, or you can cover that up with a photo, whatever have you. I, of course, layered some lace, some twine, some flowers. I have a pen ink nib from Tim Holtz here, and a button holding the twine down here. Actually, a couple buttons and a flower. You can see that. This is actually the Tim Holtz Distress paper, Distress Ink Resist paper. I think that's what it's called. In the background here, I love that paper. This little piece right here is from the Pink Paisley Butterfly Garden ephemera pack too. It's one of my favorites, oh my gosh. So that's April and October. And then here is May. And then here I actually covered the carriage with the 7 Gypsies tissue paper, and I really love how that came out. I have some Carla's 001's flowers here. These are the porcelain flowers. I think they're the Juliana flowers. Oh my god, they're so pretty. The Juliana Shabby Chic flowers. I hoard them, but I try not to. And then there's just a little vintage button here. And then I have some seam binding, and it's in a little bow. And then just a whole bunch of papers layered in the background. Of course, I layered my lace. And then here's May. I have some buttons up here. Another one of those Prima buttons. I love these buttons. They're so pretty. And May obviously comes off. Goes back on there. Like so. And then it becomes November. And here's the tag for May and November. It says note, May, November. That goes right back in here. Like that. And then the portrait page on back. Here I used a Prima chipboard piece, and it's the dress form. I love this. I did cut out a huge top note and layer it in the back. And then I have a place for a picture, and then a little tag. And this is one of the Prima stamps, those $1.99 stamps. I love this one. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And that just sticks right on in there. And then I have another one of those Madame Dauphine charms here, and you can actually insert a picture right here. I have a Prima button. The wooden buttons are so super cute. And then this is another Wild Orchid Crafts flower, some lace, and then I just cut out this piece of ruler from the collection. So that is May and November. And then here we go to June. And then here I have a huge Prima flower in the background. I actually I think this is the only one I actually covered the carriage with paper besides the tissue paper. I covered the carriage with the printery paper, and then I actually shadowed out some of the pieces in black. See, like the seat and the door and things, the top. And then here, this is a Tim Holtz keyhole in the back, and then on top of it I layered a Jolie Boutique's crystal embellishment. And then I always have different paper in the background. I think it makes the carriage pop a little bit. Here is a Kaiser Craft laser cutout. And then I layered some twine in the back here. And then of course this can be removed for December. And then You have your tag. It says update. June and December. And then it goes right back in there. And then the portrait page on this one. And then here is just some Pixie Glen paper in the background. This was a chipboard top note shape that I actually got from one of my local scrapbooking stores here. They cut that kind of stuff out and have it for sale all the time. And I just covered it in some music note paper. Really nice area to put a picture. It says the best moments right here. I have another Melissa Francis embellishment frame here, a felt flower, 2 wild orchid craft flowers, and this is actually from Jolie's Boutique that I got from Michael's. And then this is one of the Prima wooden buttons. So cute. I love it that it's a little heart. And then just some buttons underneath with some twine. So this page is pretty simple. And that is the end of the mini. So I hope you guys really liked it. If you have any questions, let me know. I really enjoyed working with the My Teddy Boo die cut mini album. This is the Carriage mini. I'll have a link to her store down there if you want to check that out. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, bye!